Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show we are going to have Dan. Dan is from Brussels in Belgium. So let's see what Dan has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Good
Hello?
evening. Hello, William. How are
Oh,
you
hello.
doing?
Hello Daniel, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm really happy to meet you after all the good things I've heard about you with Sunny and
Oh,
all the videos I could see the last days. I'm really thrilled and really happy to meet you.
oh, the pleasure is all mine. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
My pleasure, really.
My
I
God,
hope the
Dan,
quality is good for the
it's
camera, for the
amazing.
sound.
It's amazing. You are well prepared.
I'm a tech guy, so that's why.
Tell me about the surprise. I'm so excited. I'm so curious about the surprise. It's just in the end
I,
or in the
I,
beginning?
I have to build the climax, so it's just here, just
Okay.
here. I can't show you, but it will be for a little bit later during the show.
Oh my God, I'm so curious already. But I can wait. I can wait.
But I prepared a second one that will be a first starter surprise.
Oh my God. I hope my guests on the show, they watch this interview and they start preparing surprise for me as well. I like surprise sometimes, but coming from good people, it's always exciting. It's always a good energy.
It's a good surprise and it's totally matching your YouTube channel.
Oh my goodness, getting better now. Right, should I call you Daniel or Dan?
You can do the one that suits you the best. For me, I remain the same person. So you can go for Dan or Daniel. You can mix it. It's up to you.
Which one that Sony calls you?
Oh, Dan. I would say Dan.
Okay, so I'm gonna call
Yeah,
you Dan.
Daniel, it was my mom when my room was not tidy. She said, Daniel, it's that kind of thing.
So Dan, tell me, how's your day been so far?
My day is now half done. I know it's a little bit late now during the day, but I work a lot. We could say I'm a bit of workaholic. I got two occupations. The first one, I'm an IT manager for one of the biggest, if not the world best car seller, especially for hybrid cars. So I do not say the brand, but now you know the one I'm talking about. And I'm doing IT at different level, but now for 27 years.
Wow.
And I love it. I'm a geek. I'm a tech guy. I got a really good knowledge of how IT works, and I can make it accessible to people. So there are a couple of occupation jobs and functions that when you talk to them, it's just like white noise in your ear, and it's just like lawyers, garages, and IT people. But
Wow.
I am an evolved one, and I can speak normal language, people. And that's my first job. And for a bit more than 2 years now, I have built my own company,
Mm-hmm.
and I am officially a chocolatier.
Oh my God. So tell me a little bit about it.
We one day, so couple of interviews ago, you interviewed Sunny, so people also can probably see it in one of the description rows that will be into one of those corners. I think it's always that one. And 1 year after we get married, on the same day, I'm a bit emotional. It's always nice moments. So I created my chocolate company. He gave me a hand from time to time in it, but the creation of that company results of a long, long inner deep introspection.
Okay.
So it's a counterbalance between IT and the precision that it requires and the possibility for me to be able to give to people. Because for me, it's important in my life to give to others, to understand other people's needs, to make their life easier. And after burnout, I made like 7 years ago, I told myself that it did no longer want to work only for businessmen, people in suits and tie with a suitcase, thinking about money, 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 money. And I didn't want that anymore. And it was too much. And I told to myself, I want to work into something that makes me happy, that makes people happy, something Belgian. And I don't drink beer, so the other obvious choice was chocolate. But it's even more deep than that. But chocolate was definitely the right choice for me.
Amazing, my goodness. And I can see your eyes shining and talk about your business, you know what I mean? And I think that's when you do something with passion, with love, you know what I mean? People, they can see that. People, they appreciate, and also they collaborate as well. So, yeah, you know what I mean? It's visible. You can see
It's
it, you feel the energy.
You're right. It's a really small structure. So far,
Yeah.
we're only getting online. So we got an online shop. We produce only very, very high quality products. So no vegetable fat, only bio elements. Sometimes also to think about our customers, we take vanilla from Madagascar, only the Bourbon level, only really good top ingredients because it should be good for you. And it should not only be tasteful, but it should be good.
Absolutely.
That's part of our values.
Amazing, amazing, Dan. So so tell me where you're from, Dan.
So where I'm from?
Yeah.
I'm from Belgium. I am a native French speaker. Donc je peux parler aussi très bien le français. Ik kan ook spreken een beetje Nederlands. Dat is niet een probleem voor mij. But I'm Belgium, so I'm able to speak a little bit of couple of languages, as you could hear. I'm from the south part of Belgium, so Belgium is divided in mostly two parts, French one and Flemish one, and I'm part from the French region.
I see.
I'm 46 years old now, so but it's okay. It's okay. I start to cope with my age, so it's good.
I think aging is a beautiful thing. It's about wisdom, and it's about for us to be able to say we are, aging. It's a gift. You know what I mean? It means that you are living a life.
That's it makes me a kid with the wallet of an adult, so it's amazing.
And I believe you are living in Brussels right now, yeah?
Correct. Brussels is the center city of Belgium. It's the heart of Belgium. We just talked about the north, the south, and the heart of Brussels. To give you an idea how to represent the country, I got a little clue for you. You got Miss America, you got Miss France, and we got also some Miss Belgium. And Miss Belgium is like the country. If you want the brain, if you want people to think, you go in the north. If you want the heart, you go in the middle, you go to Brussels. But if you want to have fun, go to the south, and that's Belgium.
Amazing.
It's a little image, but you will never forget it. If you really want to have fun, go to Wallonie, go to Wallonia. It's a nice place, nice people, warm people. We have to compensate for really terrible weather, So the heart is really full of sun and happiness. So don't hesitate to travel. And I know it's planned for you. So when you come, I know Sonny will be busy, but I will be delighted to be your guide to you and your friends.
Oh my God, I'd love. I've been actually to Brussels, but I haven't been like in a proper tour. I've been in different parts with friends, but I haven't been like proper as a tourist. And actually, so I can tell that I've been in the heart of Belgium already. More than once. And you talk about chocolates, and actually, I'll tell you something now. The best hot chocolate that I ever had in my life, it was in Bruges.
Yeah, Bruges is an amazing city. It's so atypical. Of course, it's a tourist city, but you can feel you're disconnected from this world.
Absolutely.
And this is the magic of our country. We're a small country, but we are all over the place, over the place with people, with records, in sports, politics, everywhere. And it's just an amazing laboratory for living.
Amazing. Then, before we start our journey, William the Magic Box, I would like you to tell me something interesting.
May I see it? I've heard about it so much that wow, this is the magic. I'm happy to see the magic box.
It's a quite old actually, because you know that's since I started 2 years ago, but I don't want to put away because it's such a special box, so I don't want to keep it until I can.
Maybe I got something for the magic box later.
Oh my God, wow. So Daniel, tell me something interesting about yourself.
About myself, so I'm Daniel. I'm happy. This is the first thing I have to say. I'm the first Mr. Bear Belgium, like you know, and this is the first surprise of the day. I prepared it here. So this is the original sash of the Mr. Bear Belgium. You can totally see it here. You see, it's the Mr. Bear Belgium sash. So because it was the first one, there's no year on it. So I'm careful when I wear it, but it's definitely something which is close to my heart. And you know what they say, I'm the queen, after me only princesses. So they all want to get that one, but I am the one who can keep it.
It's never gonna be another one. You are the first one ever. That never gonna be a lot of competition, but you are always gonna be the first Mr. Bear Belgium. 2012
Absolutely.
was the first one?
It was 2012. You're totally right. The election happened in 2011. It was a sad time for me. The election. Let's explain things as they are. You wanted to know who I am, and it's part of who I am. I get HIV diagnosed positive in 2011. And I had the impression that my world was collapsing. My first reaction was, nobody should know. Nobody will ever know. And I locked myself inside of me. I isolated myself from the world because I could not imagine I could give such a thing to another human being. So instead of having a risk, I isolated myself from the rest of the world to prevent them. And it took me 6-7 years to think that I was not toxic anymore. Toxic was really the word. And that's part of how I am today. I'm not toxic. I feel totally now okay with that. I know myself. So one of the most important messages I could share now is know your status. Know if there's anything for you that you can take care of, and knowing your status for yourself can help the others. So I'm happy to be, now I'm totally able to talk about it. It was not always the case. So that's part of who I am. So that's why also I did the election at the time, because I had to prove myself that I was still human, that I could please other people. So this is a bit how all that started. I wanted to be again and not just disappear again.
Wow. Beautiful. Thanks so much, Dan, for sharing this personal event. And again, talking about that, you are not just, you're helping people out there. Imagine people watching this interview right now, and maybe they are facing a situation that you faced at the time. Maybe they are not very clear about it. And just seeing someone talking so openly and so, so, let's say, caring. The way you're talking, you're just caring about people. And as you said, people, they should know their status, and that's how it helps as well other people, not just yourself, but other people as well. So I think it's brave. So thanks so much to open up that in the beginning of the interview. And I think people appreciate that as well. Thank you.
Sharing is caring.
Absolutely. Dan, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and to share your point of views?
Let's go.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So this is my best friend. Okay, flow from the fun questions. I'm just going to play a song now just for us to relax a bit before the first question, okay?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Easy. Dan, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, some reason you don't want to answer, this can change, okay?
I will tell.
Right. First question for you is, define yourself in a season of the year and why?
I would say winter. I do not like high temperatures. I am uncomfortable with that. I'm a bear. So what's my favorite season when I can sleep? You know, it's hibernation times. Of course, it's winter. I feel more connected with Nordic countries. If I would have to move in the future, I would definitely not choose a southern countries or southern region like south of France, or despite that beautiful region of Italy or country, you know, all those parts are really nice, but I feel really more at my place into northern countries. So definitely winter for me.
Wow. And winter is cozy as well. You can stay at home, you can enjoy, as you said, eat. Absolutely. I think winter is about that. It's about you get yourself cozy and have a hot chocolate, eating and just enjoying.
What's the best? This is the best. No, what would you eat in summer? Do not eat chocolate. You eat salads. This is boring. You kill vegetables. So if you're vegan, stop killing vegetables.
Next question. Right. Next question is, what is something that not many people know about you?
What not many people knows about me is, well, now a lot of people knows about my status. Not a lot of people know I didn't speak to my sister for nearly 20 years.
Wow.
It was a really long and sad story. Happily, it finished really good because now we are really close again. It's not always easy to, they say, to be a kid. And I would say it's not always easy to manage parents. So her and I didn't have the chance to have a really good, strong, stable, and healthy family. My two parents, my father passed away a couple of years ago. My mom is still alive, but both were really strong alcoholics. And they lied to us. They lied to my sister, they lied to me. And in the end, that really totally separated us on lies. And luckily, we were smart and adult enough to, at the moment, sit down and face all truth. So, sorry, a bit sad, but I lost 20 years with her. So not a lot of people knows it, but nothing is stronger than communication. And that's my biggest learning in the world.
Oh my God, I've got goosebumps now around my body.
Sorry.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, Dan. I think it's, you know what? I'll tell you something now. Actually, you talk about family, and I can tell you as well. Family for me, it's a word that it can make me cry as well when I talk about, because, you know, it's something that, you know, family can be very strong. I come from a working parent, you know, I remember growing up. I never had the chance to literally sit in a table with my parents to have a meal with my sister. Yeah, it was just me and my sister. And when you are a child, you don't understand much. For you, it's like normal. Yeah. So for us, I remember, and actually I'm grateful for that, because nowadays work ethic is very strong. Like, I love working, and I think it's because of them. But when I started growing up and I started, you know, visiting my friends, I was a teenager, I started being, you know, an adult, and I could see the difference. I could see that they were sitting down to have a meal, they were hugging, they were kissing, they were saying nice words. And I was like, oh my God, I never had that. And when you are a child, you're like, what, you don't have it?
It seems normal.
Yes. So growing up, when I look back now and I go like, oh my God, But again, I believe, John, that everything happens for a reason. I think, it's sad, of course. My God, imagine not having been in touch with your lovely sister for 20 years. It's a long period. But again, those events in life, sometimes we don't understand, and sometimes not even our fault. So, you know what I mean? Most of the
They
time,
just happen. They just happen.
It just happened. But I think the most beautiful thing and the most positive thing is about that you guys made up again. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And you have now like long life to make it up those 20 years that wasn't there. So I think that's and you are in a different part of your life. She's in a different part of her life as well. and I'm sure both of you now are making the best of it. You know what I mean? The very best that you can. So in the end of the day, I think, again, it's sad. We don't understand why did it happen, but you just trust the process, trust the universe. So I think that's
just like you said, everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
And if it was meant to be, it was meant to be. It's not worth it to think about the past. It's it is now. Enjoy it. And if you still keep on looking at the past, you will not look at the future.
Absolutely. And again, you know what? Looking in a different way, in a different eyes, imagine if you and her had the opportunity to grow up together and spend, maybe you're not that close that you are right now. Do you know what I mean?
Correct.
So what I believe is, again, goosebump.
And thank you also for you to share. So I like this interview format because it's not going one way. I'm learning from you also, and thank you for sharing.
No, absolutely, Dan. And I think we are here again to sharing, experiences, and that's how comfort our heart, because maybe we think we are alone. Maybe, again, imagine people watching this interview right now as well, and maybe they've been in the same situation as you've been with your sister, or maybe with a parent, or maybe with a cousin, with a friend, you know what I mean? And after. So I think, again, all of us, we have those events in life that we don't understand, and sometimes we go like, oh, wish it could be different, but in the end of the day, it's just meant to be, and that's how the way it is, and that's how make lives interesting in a way.
So this is not something everybody knows about me,
and now the whole world knows now.
And I love my sister.
And what's her name?
Isabel, with a Y first. So it's Ysabel. It's Isabel.
Isabel, you have a beautiful brother. I can see from his eyes and his emotion as well. And I can see you smiling right now, Isabel. Just listen to these beautiful words come from him. Yeah? Oh, beautiful. Next question. Let's do it. Right, Dan. Before the next question, as you mentioned about, you are the first Mr. Belgian ever. You are the first ever, you know what I mean? So tell me, as you mentioned already before, how you got to the competition, but tell me about the day. Tell me about when you started the whole process. Tell me about your emotions at the time. How did it happen?
Oh, it was like a first edition, wherever it is. It's still a bit, at work. So there was still a lot of things that were not as professional as they are now. The Belgian Bear Week, the event that goes around with the election as the best part of it, has been elected best. The best in Europe for that. So the process of climbing was really great. I was super stressed, but I leave no chance to, I leave no chance for any hazard to any. Oh, we will see. Everything is planned. Everything was planned. I planned the music perfectly. I had a buddy into the audience that we trained together to be able to perform perfectly. Yes, everything was prepared, so I could be sure that I would be able to give my best to the people. The rest of the year was a little bit uncertain because, of course, there's no guideline, there's no procedure, there's no process, there's no path. So one of the sentence quote I use a lot in my life is that when there's no path, just create it. So I was able to build really strong relationship with France, so with Les Ours de Paris, and my equivalent in France of that year was Angie Ledoux. He was not the first one for France, but he was elected at the same time as me. And to give you a little sneak detail, a little additional information, that guy, Angie Ledoux, was my witness at my wedding.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yes, a lot of emotions again. We built a strong relation with the time, with France, with Paris, with Toulouse, with many other countries, also with Germany, Luxembourg. One of my best friends was the first Mr. Bear Luxembourg, José Sanchez, which is an amazing international DJ, by the way. So, I was able to build all those relations between countries and Luxembourg, France, and I'm so happy because there was nothing done. And I think the basic now are strong, relationships are strong, and we are happy to welcome them every year. And we are so humble and proud to be welcome also to their events. So it was an amazing stuff. I probably could have done better, but I'm really of what I did and of my little legacy.
Little
But I'm
no,
even more proud of this, the one that everybody wants.
more.
It's mine. They will not have.
You are being modest. Not a little legacy. It's the biggest legacy. People always gonna remember you. Always. They're always gonna remember the first Mr. Bear Belgium. Oh my God. That's something that's it meant to be for you, Dan. It meant to be for you for some reason. So, it's there.
I agree.
It's always going to be.
And I totally accept it. Despite I'm getting gray here and gray here,
Look.
I'm becoming the first polar bear.
Next question for you is, when have you been the most happy?
When? I could say the day of my wedding, but I cried the whole day. I cried of happiness the whole day, from the moment I get up in the morning till now. I was really happy on that day. When you build your life, you build it in different pillars. You got your work, you got your family, you got your friends. Sometimes you got also your gay friends, your lesbian friends, or and you build sometimes and you take efforts to split them. And on that day, everything was transversal. Everybody mixed to each other. I could see gay friends with my family and with friends and with colleagues who become friends. My barriers, my limitation exploded. It was magic.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Which month was that? Which month of the year?
It was in June, 3 years ago.
Good. Next question. Hey, I'm from Belgium. Next question is, which question you don't have an answer for?
Wow, that's I didn't expect that one, so I have to think a little bit about it. So I don't know, and it's not important because I would figure it along the way.
My God, I love your answer. Oh, wow.
Just, I got many tattoos, really, more than 40, I think. And one of them, I talked about HIV in the beginning. I get it announced on the 5th of May. So 5th of May is tattooed over there with a tattoo, and it's written, "Face everything and rise." And that's exactly what your question could be. Like, what I don't know yet, it's okay. I can't know everything. I'm not worried about it. And I will face it, whatever it is, good, bad question. People. I love people, and that's my biggest weakness and my biggest hope. So I would say maybe you. You could be the question I don't know yet the answer about.
Wow, my God, that's amazing. I love that. Wow. I'm learning a lot with you today, Dan.
I'm so happy once again to meet you.
Tell me, which one is your first tattoo that you ever had, the first one and the latest one?
The first one, well, I can show you. This is just a part of this tattoo. I was 18. It was just, that tribal, thing that everybody does when they're 18 or 19. It was 18. And the latest one done is the whole right arm. It's long and big work, so it will be a bit difficult to show you everything, but I can tell you a little bit about it. For example, you can see, there's all those little squares and points.
Yeah.
You see, all these represents, all the dots represent connections. All the people, yes, emotions again. All the people I met, all the people that influenced my life into a direction that leads to moments. You remember maybe this symbol from Resident Evil that represents also the virus. You got here a Buddha also that represents spirit. You got Batman, and also Doki, which is no longer here. So the one who can read my tattoos can read my life. So it's a way for me to never forget. And it's an open book. So if you want to know about it, we can talk about it. So that's my latest tattoos. And then 2 weeks from today, I will enhance it. So I will get it more depth, more more depth, more 3D, a bit more shade, but I want to give it a bit more impact. Let's tattoo 2.0.
Which one it represents or is more connected, or Sonny likes the most, your tattoo? Which one he likes the most?
I got my hand here a little bit shortened, which is here. It represents a sentence which means don't play with my heart, because this could just protect it. I've been hurt in the past. It was not always easy.
Mm-hmm.
A life that is perfect is so boring. Life goes through cracks, and I'm so happy about how my life is. I do not regret the bad times I've been through, the people I lost, the situation I lived, because that makes me who I am today. But this hand on my heart represents really the fact that I can be open to you, but don't play with my feelings. So I think it's the one he likes the most. Sorry, I'm becoming too emotional. You got an effect on me, William. You're making me emotional.
Oh, you know what? This tattoo, like your hand in your heart, I think it means a lot. And I'm sure, you're giving ideas to people now. Imagine a lot of people now tattoo their hands. They're going to remember, oh my God, it's because of Dan from Belgium. That's why.
I will be happy to share a photo if you want later. I can send it to you and you can maybe post it somewhere. I will be happy to share.
Amazing. Ready for another one?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Next one. Okay, Dan, next question is, what makes you feel discouraged?
Discouraged. Repetition of mistakes. Repetition of not taking into account something that could be important. I'm talking really personal. For example, A stupidity, the definition of stupidity for me is to try a high number of times the same thing, expecting a different result. For me, that's the definition of stupidity. Okay, can be judgmental sometimes. I'm gay, so I can be judgmental, people. So that's the tea. I spill the tea, you know. And for me, when it's something that is important to me, that is important to my feelings, to my well-being, because I'm also working into well-being team for that. For me, it's bringing more discourage than disrespect. For me, at a certain moment, just give up, and it's a pity. See.
As I can see, Dan, you are very emotional. You're very transparent. It shows a lot your emotions. You always been this way?
No, absolutely not. I still got a lot inside, you know. It has been kept and locked for such a long time, since I was a kid, getting through, you know, the teenage moments, and later, I locked a lot of things. So it will take still, I think, the rest of my life to be able to express all the feelings I had, all the love I had. One of my friends would say, you don't hate, because when you hate, there's no place for love. I would say she's right, but I would say that you can also feel hate. I agree with what she said, and she's smart. That's her tattoo. And but yeah, there are so many feelings, so many strong feelings that they all have to go out. And I think I will not have enough of a lifetime to be able to express and share all the things that I have kept for me for such a long time.
Amazing. Okay. It's amazing to see you and feel that you are in a better place right now. You know what I mean? Like when you go through those, you know, emotions, moments that you don't understand, this, you know, somehow it happened to you. But when you start realizing things and you find yourself in a good path, that I think that's the best part of it. Yeah. Life is interesting.
Life is interesting, absolutely, and there's no better place to be than now.
Wow. Well said. Very well said. Next question. Oops.
Back. I was just, you know, like, whew.
Are you okay? You wanna take time to do something?
No. I feel really great. But there's a lot of pollen in the air. So you can see in my eyes, but this is you. The eyes is you. This is the pollen. It's such a nice moment with you, William. If people are hesitating to do this, don't hesitate and trust William.
Oh, beautiful. So before the next question, tell me a little bit about your business. When the idea came along, when was the moment that this idea just lights up in your heart?
I said in the beginning, it was a long thinking process. When I was a kid, my parents were working a lot. They were a lot out of the home, and they had a big, you know, place for books, and there was a lot of pastry books. And I was trying with really, really, really bad results to do the same kind of recipes that I could see. It looked amazing. I didn't understand a single clue what I was doing, but I was trying. And with the time, I always noticed that I needed to work with bakery and pastry, and mostly pastry, really. That much that, you know, I'm 46. I'm doing IT for 27 years. And I said, do you still want to do that for 20 years? I had that thought, you know, in COVID times. I'm sorry. And my idea was, no, maybe no. I love what I do. You have no idea. I don't go to work. I go to the office, but I don't go to work. And it's not often that people I love what I do. I love my colleagues. I got amazing friends in the office. My boss is just an amazing human being, and he's not behind me or he's not listening to this, I know, but I could not consider doing my job without him in place.
Wow.
This is really important. He knows about my status. He knows Sunny. He knows, Pixel, the golden retriever we talked about. She's just here now. And she's coming to the office. Also, she's coming with me. And so that part of things, so I said, okay, but maybe I don't want to do that. I just go a bit too fast. I restrict. So maybe I don't want to do that again for the next 20 years. So I said, what do you want to do? What do you like to do? And pastry was definitely the first thing that popped in my head. Then we started thinking, okay, maybe I should go back to school. When you're 44, 45, you go back to school and say, really, I don't want to be locked in a room full of teenagers. Oh, yes, no, I don't understand what you say. So, well, whatever. So, and the schedule was too difficult for me. So Tony asked, and so my husband said, maybe you should start with chocolate. It's only one evening per night, per week. Sorry, it's one evening per week. It's a lot of work anyway. And when I touched it, when I touched that word, there was no other choice possible. It really needs precision. It needs technique. It needs knowledge. It needs patience. It needs understanding. And all that matched my personality. I like to know what's happening. I got a really analytic brain, and that was a perfect match. I felt home into the world of chocolate. It became so obvious. It became so clear. It becomes such a part that I was missing, really, and that definitely settled the choice to work as a chocolatier in Belgium. So you have to know something in Belgium. When you want to work as a chocolatier, you can. Point. You do not have to have. You can have diplomas. You can have a learning path, and certainly I did that. But you can also just declare yourself a chocolatier.
Wow.
Because there's no access to the job. Like you could be a medical doctor, a practitioner, or working in a restaurant or a butcher or whatever. Hey, you want to be a chocolatier? Okay, you're Belgium, go for it. It's part of our culture. So that's what I did, and I so love that. And I so love that I teach it to people. So, I organize workshops. I write ebooks, and I tell people, hey, you want to learn how to do it for you, for your kids, when you're at home, when you got guests, whatever. And we got you covered. Come, and we teach you.
Amazing. Very good. If you could ask for a miracle, what that would be?
A miracle. Then I would ask for a magic stick that authorized me all the wishes. But that's a bit cheating. Okay. A miracle. I would, it's a weird answer, but I would not ask for a miracle because I'm not able to cancel it. It's just like some people say, oh, I wish you were dead. I say, are you able to bring people to life? No. So you should not ask them, you should not wish their death. So as I am not able to cancel a miracle, that I will, it's a weird answer, but no. The idea is, if I can't do it, if I can't do the opposite, that I will not ask for it. But if I would have one wish, I would have the wish that people talk to each other more instead of thinking, instead of presuming. Just talk to people. You will be surprised of maybe the answer you will get. So my wish would be talk more.
Wow, wow. Again, I'm learning. Just keep talking because I'm learning a lot with you. Just keep talking.
But it's okay because we got a 6-hour video going on. Don't we, William? It's a 6-hour video. It's a special edition, people. Just grab some beer and stay tuned.
Unfortunately, I have to say 3 questions left.
Okay, let's make it shorter.
Let's do it. Right. Next question is, what did you want to be growing up?
I had no idea what I wanted to be. I didn't really had a clue. I didn't know. I didn't had any projection of my future. It was not just like, YOLO, you only live once. It was not that. It was just, I go with the flow, I go with the people, I go with the connections. I see what life will bring me. I will face it. I will go with what I like, what I do. I really grow up in IT, and that makes that obvious choice. But at a certain moment of your life, you realize that you might not be complete. And there was a time like you used to live till 30, and it was a good age. Now you live till 100 years old.
Yes.
And you can live different chapters of the same life, and you have different seasons. We talked about seasons in the beginning, and so there are different seasons, and they come back, they pass, they renew, they're different. And for me, that's how I felt to live my life. I didn't have a plan like, if you do not have a certain kind of watch, the one I'm talking about for 40, then you miss your life. I don't want to make any commercial, but it was that I do not fit in a frame. People used to say you have to live, you have to think outside of the box, you have to go out of your comfort zone. My comfort zone, I lost it years ago. It's just over there somewhere, but I just can't see it again. I'm gonna give you a little secret. On my desk in the office, I got a cube of glass, which is totally transparent. And when I need to think about something and to extract me from the equation or from the situation, if I want to have a different aspect, a different vision of it, I just manipulate this cube, and that brings me to another vision of the situation. And that's exactly how I see my life. I just see it from the outside, and I don't like the idea to have already planned it 30 years ago, not taking into account what happened during those 30 years.
Wow. Amazing.
That's the Belgian effect.
2 questions left. Let's do it. For the next question, yeah, let's see. People, as you talk about Belgium, about different parts of Belgium, that's people, they can find different things. For you, when you think about your country, yeah, when you think about Belgium, for you, what's something that makes you special about being from Belgium?
Welcome. That's the first thing that's the first word, that's the first topic that comes to my mind. Politics would try to make you think that North to like the South. South is poor, North is too posh. We're a small country. We are like brothers and sisters. We have whatever happens in front of us, we are just one. We are unity. We look into the future. We are the people of tomorrow. It's not because we host Tomorrowland that I say that, but we are people of tomorrow. We are a laboratory. What I think about Belgium, I think about definitely surrealism. Definitely, we are the country for that. We have invented so much things. We have world-class sports people. We got really high-level scientific. It's getting so expansive in all kind of matters, in all kind of topics that I would think about diversity. I would think about welcome, and I would talk about respect. Belgium was the second country in the world to legalize gay wedding. It was such a long
Wow,
time ago.
I didn't know that.
The-
Wow.
no, so
No.
we were the second one to legalize gay wedding, and so with my husband, we did not a long time ago a video interview for the Brussels region when we talk about our wedding that happened during COVID, so it was a bit special also, and we respect people. We don't care where you're coming from. We don't mind your religion. You are welcome with who you are because you make our country rich, rich of people, rich of knowledge, rich of everything. And so be yourself because everybody else is already taken. So just be yourself.
Good. Next question is, what will be the title of your memoir?
Oh, damn. Finally, he's dead. No, I'm kidding. I would say that there would be nothing special. I'm not different than anyone. I'm not better than anyone. I'm not more. I'm just me. And I would say, if I had to write something on it, it would be just be happy. Finally, I can sleep as long as I can.
Easy.
There's nothing special. No, I'm just a regular guy doing regular things. I'm just happy to be here and I'm happy to share.
Cool. Ready for the last question?
Yeah.
Let's just do it. For the last question, as you open up straight away during the interview at the beginning about your status, HIV status, yeah. My question to you is: do you think that, let's say, event is meant to happen to you?
Yes. That happened into a particular situation, but with the time, and because you got a lot of time to think on yourself when you think of that, I questioned myself and I thought, okay, if there was a cure, would you take it? And I would say no. Well, I know my status, you is you, when you take about yourself, you take care about others. But it made me through ups and downs. In French, we say the Caribe en Scylla. It's from, those old monsters from the seas. Because I don't know how to say that in English, so I say it in French, and it's so posh to say it in French. I would not change a thing, and I would not take a cure, because that totally reconstructed me. I was not a broken boy, neither a broken adult, but that totally dissolved me to the bone, to the soul. I was destroyed. I was totally destroyed. If I could give you a picture, I was like a beaten dog in a corner of an empty street, and I would have fight anyone coming, giving me a hand for help. And I reconstructed myself, and I'm happy to talk about it, and I'm happy to be able to make it more accessible to people, for people who do not dare to talk about it. Do not, if I have one, I do not give advice because it's not my role, but do not keep that for yourself. You who are actually looking this video, if you are in the same situation, do not keep it for yourself. It will eat you from within. There are probably really good people around you closer than you think. You can trust them and don't hesitate.
Very good. Last question is, who in your family you'd trade place with and why? If you could, let's say for 24 hours, if you could be in somebody's place, somebody's skin in your family for some reason, who that would be and why?
I got a family. It's an atypical family, and unfortunately, I can't answer your question. I didn't build bond connections with a lot of my family. Then I would say I got a chosen family. I got friends. I got people I could jump in a fire for. I I could get hurt for them instead of them. That's how I work. So I unfortunately I'm so sorry. I cannot answer your question because I do not have enough bond with other people and family than my sister and her a really lovely family. I love them so much. I love Marie, I love Manon, I love François, I love Nicolas, and I love the new baby born, Marin. He is a really cute guy. But if I have to switch position with one of them, they would have to switch position with me. And I don't want them to live as me.
See, that's an answer. That's what I like the most about the Magic Box. They are not right or wrong answer. That's a genuine answer that came from your heart. That's what that means. Amazing. Yeah. Right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. So, I hope you are enjoying the interview. Before we do the word association game, don't forget to give a like. Don't forget to share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the button right there. Thank you so much and enjoy the word association game. Let's go. Let's start with family then. One word.
Chaotic.
Money.
Problem.
Love.
Finally.
Life.
Complex.
Sex.
Destroyed.
Politics.
Bullshit.
Religion.
Can I say the same word twice? Bullshit.
Okay. Fear.
Tangible.
Friendship.
Family.
Regret.
Never.
Desire.
Hope.
Success.
Hard work.
Wish.
Work.
Happiness.
Today.
One word for Brussels.
Home.
One word for Belgium.
Home.
One word for the first Mr. Bear Belgian.
Healing.
Okay. And the last one now, the name of your company, the Belgian Chocolate Bear. One word.
Amazing.
Great. Okay, let's pretend now I'm going to meet Sonny, in person, and I'm going to ask, Sonny, tell me, define them in one positive word and one negative word only, what he would say.
For the positive word, you would say human and entire, complete. And I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear him actually laughing because he's actually close to a neighbor. So that's you can cut that from the video. But he's laughing. It's just like 30 meters away. I can hear him laughing. So we can go back. So if Sonny would have to define me in one word for good or bad, he would say human, and he would say for the other one, OCD. I would say OCD. Yeah.
And if I would ask your lovely sister Isabel, what should say? One positive and one negative word for you.
She would say, sorry. And I love you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's all that she would say. Sorry. Tough, but thank you for that.
Sorry, you got so emotional that
yeah. We are emotion people, you know. That's how we are.
Now,
make up,
like fun to make you feel.
Sorry. Wow, my lord.
Okay, it's good. Your tears, they are real and they are beautiful and come from your heart, so they mean a lot.
And I welcome them. Yeah.
Right. Let's play now. Them and the magic box and a question. But them, you can ask me a question now.
Okay. So this is the moment of revealing my surprise.
Oh God, yeah.
This is the moment. You know, you got a magic box. You got a super magic box. But here I got the amazing chocolate box. And this box, I will give it to you when we will come to Brussels. This is an amazing chocolate box, and it will be the link between the two of us, because sharing all those emotions, it's like creating a link, make up. And this is my gift to you. So for the moment, it's empty, but when we will see each other, it will be full of love and full of chocolate. So this is my gift to you. This is your new sister. This is the sister of the magic box. This is the Belgian chocolate box. And I will give it to you when I will see you soon. I'm sure of that. So my question now we switch roles, you know, and because of this, I got also a music to play. So let's play the music together. Let's go.
All right.
And now I got a question for you. If you could talk to yourself when you were a teenager, what advice would you give to yourself when you look at yourself?
Beautiful question. Beautiful question. Okay, I'm going to tell you something very interesting. I left Brazil when I was 19 years old. Yeah, I moved to Portugal. You know, I left my country. I came to Portugal without any, you know, there was no, like, not knowing what would happen. Yeah, I came after a dream. I came after, you know, to get a better life, to help my family. I came like, I remember this 19 years boy, full of dreams, full of, you know, hope and everything. Back then, I would tell myself, when I was a teenager, before I left Brazil, I would tell myself, you know what? You're going to go through a lot of experiences in your life. You're going to have a lot of moments of happiness. You're going to have a lot of moments that's down, that you're going to feel very lost. You're not going to understand. So my advice for you would be, when you are very, very happy, enjoy the moment, enjoy that happiness, because it will make you feel happy. It will make you make memories. It will put you in a good place. At the same time as well, when you have those very down moments, enjoy as well, because those moments, they are very powerful, because they are powerful for the moment. They're gonna teach you lessons. They're gonna explore your emotions, yourself. You're gonna grow. You're gonna learn about yourself. You're gonna learn about a lot of things that you just learn going through those emotions, down emotions. So I would say, you know what? As you said before, live the moment, enjoy the bad and enjoy the good as well. Both of them, they are necessary, and both of them, they're not gonna be forever. The happiness will come and will go. Downtime will come and will go as well. So enjoy both of moments, because they are special, essential, and you're gonna need it. So just live it and believe and trust the process as well. That would be my answer, my advice for me when I was a teenager.
Thank you for this. All those feelings are now trapped into the sister of the magic box. They are now here into the Belgian chocolate box. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for accepting my question and to respond to it with all of your heart, because I could feel it too. Thank you for sharing.
Dan, I'll tell you something now. I feel so, I feel special, you know, doing the show, because people, they come to the show and they, you know, they feel in a place where they can trust. Yeah, they let me go into their house. When I say their house, not about the house, it's about their house here as well, but about their house here. They let me go in, they let the magic box go in, and you are a good example of that, because literally you're so open, you know, your emotions just came like, just flow up like naturally, and I'm
They're still coming.
I'm the
They keep on
no,
coming.
and trust me, I'm the one who wants to say thank you, because, you know, again, talking about those emotions, about those feelings, about your, you know, experiences in life, you're not just healing and helping yourself, you're helping other people as well. So I feel very grateful and thank you for people like you who are brave to share that and to be standing there and showing those, you know, genuine emotions and tears as well. So thank you for being part of the show. We meant to have this interview today. I'm so glad that I connect with Sony and somehow I connect with you as well. So it meant to happen today. So thank you.
Everything happens for a reason. You know what you said. I strongly believe in it. I would not be part of this show without you, without your wish, without your intention, without your channel. So once again, people, if you didn't do it yet, subscribe to this channel, share it, like it, comment it. William, worth it. So do it. I really count on you.
Thank you. Amazing. But before you go, Dan, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
I said it before, just be yourself. Everybody else is already taken. And if people tell you you're crazy, you say thank you, because only good people are. And love your difference, love who you are, allow yourself to light up the world with, even if it's a little spark. It will become a huge fire if you allow it, if you breathe it, if you give it oxygen. So live your true self. And thank you for allowing me to share this message on your platform. I feel really honored about that and emotional again. But thanks, really.
I can't wait to meet you and Sony in person, just to give a bear hug. I want you to give a bear hug. Yeah, they say a bear hug.
Yeah, I don't have that famous t-shirt, you know, free bear hug, but you will get one.
Amazing. Thank you so much, and you keep in touch, okay? Then it was a pleasure.
Thanks a lot, William.
Son as well, okay?
Well,
and to Isabella, and regards to Isabella as well.
I will tell her. Definitely.
Okay. Take care. Have a good night, okay?
Lots of love.
The weekend. Bye-bye. Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.